skills. Everybody wants to get there faster, make their way to the top of the hill. Each time you try, gonna get just a little bit better. Each step you climb, one more step up the ladder. It's a whole new world we live in. It's a whole new way to see. It's a whole new place with a brand new attitude, but you still gotta catch 'em all. Be the best that you can be. Pokemon Johto. Everybody wants to make a statement. Everybody needs to carve their mark. To stand alone in the victory circle. Stick the claim when the music starts. Give it all you got. You can be the very best ever. Take your best shot, and what you learn will come together. It's a whole new world we live in. It's a whole new way to see. It's a whole new place with a brand new attitude, but you still gotta catch 'em all. Be the best that you can be. Pokemon Johto. It's a whole new world we live in. It's a whole new way to see. It's a whole new place with a brand new attitude. But you still gotta catch 'em all. Be the best that you can be. Pokemon Johto. It's a whole new world we live in. It's a whole new way to see. It's a whole new place with a brand new attitude, but you still gotta catch 'em all. Be the best that you can be. Pokemon Johto. Pokemon Johto. Pokemon Johto. Pokemon Johto.
Hello, everyone. Well, you do it on my stream, so I just had to do it back to you.
I knew. Okay, so last time I forgot to unmute for Slash, and this time I forgot to unmute for the chat. So that means they didn't hear me say the Jesse thing. Cool.
Yeah, it was just my Jesse thing they heard.
Yeah, there you go. How you doing today?
All right, how are you?
I'm good. I just finished making dinner. We would have been on here 20 minutes earlier, but my fucking dinner was taking too long to make.
Fucking around with another oven.
With another fucking oven.
Yeah, so I guess before we start, so I mean we've played it a bunch together, but how are you liking Scarlet and Violet?
Okay, so it's weird. I really like it, despite everybody clowning on it so much. Like, I'm really having a good time.
Yeah, what's funny is like I haven't seen anybody like shitting on it. Like I just basically all the opinions I've heard is it's a lot of there's performance issues, but it's still a lot of fun. So like, you know, how can you hate a game that gives you new Pokemon?
Exactly.
And the new Pokemon in this game are absolutely fucking wild. Like we talked about how like Gen 1 and 2 they're the same, and then 3 is when Pokemon really change as far as design. And then about 3 and 4 were about the same, and then 5 changed, and then 6, 7, and 8 were relative, and then this is like a new era as far as design wise. Like it's insane, like the shit that they put in this game.
Oh, Nuggets sent $3.
Where's your oven lover?
They said, "Where's your oven lover?
Where's your oven lover?
Where's your oven lover?" Oh, thank
but
you.
yeah,
Nuggets.
other than that, I've been having fun.
Yeah, same here. It's
So much so that I'm playing right now.
yeah. You can't even spend 30 fucking seconds away from that fucking Pokemon.
Nope.
What was I gonna say? Let me say hi to everybody because I haven't done that yet. So we got Some Jealous Basement Dweller, Evil Little McNuggets, La Senorita, Vast Ravioli, Callie Slime Bucket Witch Lady. Absolutely loved the fucking Jessie song. That was so goddamn funny. Tickle P Shivers, Dr. Cassandra. Let's see. I drive truck for Cod. Fight Coco is the best boy, Vast. I love him so much.
Yeah, its final evolution is my favorite.
It's
like
badass.
So super cool.
Let me change to this. You can see this now. And there you go. Okay. Vast, somebody the town I'm still learning the town names, but somebody in the one town that has the electric gym leader, she'll trade you a Haunter that evolves, and it doesn't have an Everstone, thank God. Like in
Oh, that troll job.
So, oh, you hear me chewing? It's time
Oh,
for...
damn it, I knew. I was trying to figure out how Relor or whatever, the fucking dung beetle Pokemon. I was like, how does he evolve? And I knew he was gonna be another one of the walk 1,000 fucking steps. Okay.
Listen, he's got a little poo ball. Of course he's got a fucking...
I left my water in the other room. I'm just gonna go run and get it real quick. Hang on.
Okay. This
Okay.
will help me decide if I should get the game. How is the character customization? Okay, so your shirt and your pants, you can't really change because you're supposed to be like a shul student, so you can only wear the school uniform.
Best you can be.
However, shut the fuck up, Slash. I'm kidding. However, you can change like your hat, your hair, your eyes. You have a lot of different like variations on like what you can do like makeup wise, face makeup wise.
It's the most customization we've had in a game for your trainer. Like,
yeah, clothes wise, it's not great, but like there are clothing options. Like you can change your socks and your shoes and your hats and your gloves and your bags. But
well,
like,
as far as like ethnicities and things like that, like before it was just like you were either a white man or a white woman or like kid, and like it completely added all this different stuff, different hairstyles, like you said. So like you definitely can sort of become your trainer, or your trainer can become you more so you can feel like you're in the game.
right.
EA Sports.
It's in the game. And I mean, I get why. Okay, listen, at the same time, I don't think they should have done the whole school uniform thing, but like, damn, dude, like, I kind of get it, I guess.
Well, you can there's different ones. I have the winter one on because I think it's the better one, but
Yeah. All right, so we have Johto this time, which, for those who don't know, a lot of Johto... We were literally just listening to that.
Johto! Pokemon Johto!
For people who don't know, a lot of Gen 2 Pokemon were actually meant to be Gen 1 Pokemon, but, like, they couldn't fit them on the cartridge, so...
Mm-hmm.
We have first is Chikorita. Onion.
Honestly, I think all the starters in this gen are, like, S, besides... Like, I think Quilava, just because its 3D sprite, like, kind of sucks. But I love all the starters in this gen. I think maybe, yeah, honestly, I would say S for all of them. I think they're awesome.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. So let me move all these cock fucks up here. So let's see. I forgot that we changed the S tier to mom, like up there with mom. Yeah, no, they're very like, they're simple, but like they get the point across in a very like unique way.
What a starter Pokemon's supposed to be, because they nail the first stage, which is your cute friend, and then there's the teenage phase, which honestly Bayleaf is one of my all-time favorite second stages for starters.
Right.
Like honestly, Bayleaf sometimes looks like the final evolution. Like I forget that Meganium is after, right?
I think it sucks that
like
they got shafted on Mega Evolutions though.
yeah, like Quill Lava looks so cool in its official art. It's just like its 3D sprite like kind of gets fucked up, but I love all the starters in this gen. I think they're awesome.
My favorite thing about Crocodile is that he looks like a little caveman.
Yeah,
His little
he
caveman
has like
belly.
a little it's like sort of wrestling unitard or whatever, but it's like one strap.
Okay. Sentret. He's kind of a.
I think he's B. I think he's a cute rodent Pokemon, but I can't give him an A or a mom. Like I'd probably go maybe B.
Yeah, I was
think
thinking.
both.
I was thinking B.
I think both go B because I think they do their job as like they're probably the cutest like regional rodents.
And
like
they're actually pretty usable too. So.
imagine Furret just like curled up, around you, like
True.
sleeping on your bed.
And it's very long, so you get a long
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah.
Where are the Lord type Pokemon? Those are the poison types, Tickle.
Okay. Hoot and Noctowl are my absolute favorites, so I'm gonna say Mom. So it's wherever you want to put them.
Oh
And,
shit! How does
I say
Hold
Mom.
on. Here we go.
Like
Um,
Hoot and Noctowl have always been my favorite. Like one of my favorite regional birds, if not favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess because I'm like biased towards flying types. Like I think if Pokemon were real and we were in the world, I'd be like a bird type trainer. Like I just really like Hoot and Noctowl.
see, I
Oh,
feel
look, they
more.
are owls.
I feel more of like an A tier for them. I mean, they're really good designs, but like I don't know, maybe it's just the fact that it's a normal flying instead of a psychic flying.
Okay, we'll go A.
Because we don't need to go into that again with fucking Golduck being just a water type.
That's true. Yeah, so we can go A.
Nugget says Slash knows bird law, so it makes sense.
That's right.
Uh,
I do other lawyerings.
Cornville 3-Way just asked, can you get soy-covered headphones for your character?
But you can get douchebag ones.
Douche headphones.
Douche headphones. You just clean your ears out the whole time.
Ladybug and Ladian. They're kind of C for me. Yeah.
C, yeah, C. Like Ladian would be cool if it was fighting, but obviously you have another bug fighting type in this gen, so yeah, like C, they're fine.
They're just okay. This is like the okay tier.
Yeah.
Let's see, Spinarak and Ariad. Well, Spinarak, I don't know. He's kind of cute.
Spinarak, I would say a B.
Yeah, he's got the cute. Got the cute going on, so that's definitely a B
Yeah.
for me too.
And Ariados looks cool, but I don't know.
I mean,
But definitely Spinarak is a B.
I was gonna say Ariados could probably also be a B.
Yeah, I could stay with it. Look here. Looking at what we have in B so far, I'd say it's a B.
Yeah.
Now, Crobat. That
Crobat
thing's
saves the fucking Zubat line.
Because of that, it's a mom for me.
Mm-hmm.
Crobat is so fucking cool.
And the fact that it's like a friendship evolution. You're like, oh, it's my friend.
You fucking earn that thing. And it's shiny as sweet, like all pink. It's cool.
Alright, Chin Chow.
Did you put Crobat up there?
Yes. There he is.
There we go. Oh, sorry, I'm watching on stream and not on you sharing my thing.
Are you fucking kidding me?
So Chinchou, I would say B, and Lantern an A. I really like Lantern.
Lantern is so cute.
I like its typing, like water electric.
Yeah,
I think it's
and
cool.
it's got a really good it's got a really good concept. He's just a little anglerfish.
Right. I like how it's an anglerfish, but it's like could be your friend. Like
Right.
it's not like a gross anglerfish.
I think Pichu is an A because it's cute.
Yeah, Pichu works. It's
It's definitely like a baby Pokemon.
Yes.
That's kind of how I feel about the rest of the baby Pokemon, to be honest. Like they definitely get across the fact that they're babies.
So they're design wise, I would say they accomplished their goals. So I would say A for all of them.
Togetic might actually be an S for me because it's really cool. I like it.
No, I've never really liked Togetic or Togetic. I'd say honestly, Togetic to me is like a B.
Hmm.
I've never really liked Togetic. So if we split the difference, it's an A also.
Maybe I'm biased because it's a fairy type.
Well, I like Togekiss better, but
See, that's the
Togetic.
one. That's the one that I'm like, why did it turn into that?
Mm. Um, mm,
Natu.
Natu. Natu, I would say B and Zatu C. Like I think Natu's a cute little bird, but
You don't like Zatu?
Zatu, eh.
Oh man, I love Zatu. It's cool as shit. I mean, I also am biased because it was a main character in the Mystery Dungeon games, so.
Mm.
No, I just like how it has the cool, like, it's got a really cool design to it, and just the concept of it is just like, he can see into the future, but he's too terrified to tell you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like they both could be
B,
B.
yeah, B for both.
Yes.
Now, Reap is mom, and I'm not going to hear any other arguments.
I mean, yeah, of course. It's a cute little fluffy baby. Look at it. I feel like Flaffy is an A. It's not as cute,
A,
but it is very cute.
Flaffy's an A.
And Ampharos? I don't know. I feel like it also has like S tier.
Yeah, I like Ampharos, and then I would say Mega Ampharos is like an A maybe. I like Ampharos is one of my favorite Johto Pokemon. It's always on my team when I play through Johto. But for some reason, it's not in Crystal. Like you have to trade it into Crystal.
Oh really?
Which is annoying. Yeah, you can't get Mareep in Crystal.
That's fucking weird.
One of its like key Pokemon. Just put an Ampharos on your team in Johto and just teach a Thunder Punch, and you'll just destroy everything.
No, it's really good. I do have to wonder why they gave Mega Ampharos the Dragon typing, but
I can see, like, when I first saw it, I was like, oh yeah, that looks dragon. Like, they sort of made it majestic. It is weird. I think that they also wanted another electric dragon.
Right.
Whatever.
Bellossom is a fave for me. I fucking love it. It's A tier for me.
Yeah, it's A. Yeah, I like Blossom.
I usually go Bellossom over Vileplume if I do use it.
Yeah, it's such like a different, like, you don't expect the line to go that way.
Meryl,
Meryl, I think, is like a B, and Azumarill is an A. I think he's really cute. I think Azumarill is cute.
I agree. See, we agree a lot on Johto Pokemon because, you know, Johto is very good.
Johto, yeah, it's funny. Like, Johto, even though I say that they are, like we said, mixed with Gen 1, they are slightly more different. Like, I think they had more time to revamp, like, the design a little bit. So they're not just animals. They're more like, they have more to them.
They have a little more charm.
Natu, if it was a Gen 1 Pokemon, would look like Pidgey in the sense that it would still have bird proportions instead of just being like a globe, which is nice.
There's some Pokemon that, like, I forget are in specific gens. Like, I always forget that Skarmory is a Gen 2 Pokemon, and I always feel like it's a Gen 3 Pokemon.
What's funny is people still to this day think that Togepi is a Gen 1 Pokemon because
Wait, really?
in the anime, Misty had a Togepi during the Kanto arc.
Right.
Like, people still think Togepi's Gen 1. Really
I guess I could see that, yeah. Alright, Sudowoodo. I love this guy. He's great. He's at least A tier for me, just because it's fucking funny.
I would say A. I wouldn't give him a mom, but I'd give him an A. I like his concept. I like the petrified wood. How, like, he's a key feature in the Johto games because you have to get this spray bottle.
And the fact that, like, it's trying to look like a tree, but it's, like, very obviously not looking like a tree. Yeah. Oh, Polytoad, my beloved.
Up there and
He's the best. I love him. He's a frog. Every frog Pokemon goes in S tier.
I would give the whole Hop-Up line probably a B, maybe. I like the concept, like how it's like weed, and then it turns into flower, and then when it turns in like the seed, like the dandelion.
Yeah.
But I give it.
Yeah, they're a solid design. They're not super great, but they're not like bad or anything. Apom, I don't like Apom. He's weird. He weirds me out.
Yeah, what's weird is like it was almost like he was supposed to be like a baseball Pokemon, and then they went away from that because like in his original like art, like in his more official art, he's always carrying like a baseball around.
Hmm.
And then they changed it into like an apricot.
I didn't know
To
that.
me, he's a B also.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's a fun little monkey, but I don't think he's A or mom tier.
He's more C tier for me, but I can get B tier.
Oh well, I was giving B just to be nice. I think he's also C.
Yeah, he's fucking. I don't like him. I don't like him, and I don't like Ambipom. They're ugly.
Oh no, Amplepom is a Z. Like it's way
awful.
down there.
Sunkern.
Okay, Sunkern to me is a B because it is just a C, but he's super cute. But Sunflora is like a C or a D, just because
like
Sunflora is cute, but it's disappointing in the sense that it is literally just a sunflower.
Yeah, I guess I could get behind that.
Like Sunkern has more to it, and like I said, it is a seed, but it has personality and everything, and like it just like the design on its face and everything. But I just think Sunflora misses the mark, so I would give it a C.
Yeah. Also, he's got weird little toes.
Yeah. Yanma.
Yanma's like
Yanma.
either like
E,
high B or low A.
Like stuck right in the middle, so we'll give him a B. He's like B plus.
Okay, Wooper and Quagsire are S tier.
They're mom tier. I love Wooper and Quagsire.
They're so fucking cute.
Yeah.
They're just little axolotls.
And like it just reminds me of the Johto anime when they're trying that whole arc where they're trying to shoot Pokeballs at the moon, and it's like whoever can get it closest. Yeah, Clodsire would be up there with them.
Oh, I love it. I hope this list updates to newer Pokemon.
We don't have that official art yet, so
yeah. Let's see. Espeon.
Espeon to me is B, and Umbreon is A at least. I think Umbreon is cooler. B and then A.
I can agree with that. Espeon is I don't use it often, but I find myself using Umbreon more. Now Murkrow is definitely A tier. He's cool. I like him.
Yeah, it's to me it's a well-designed crow Pokemon because it has like a little.
He's got the little hat.
Like little hat and kind of the broom-ish tail. Like
you can tell that like he's a little witchy guy.
For them introducing the dark type in Gen 2, they did a great job with Murkrow to portray that. Even though like you talk about sometimes like making a Pokemon on the nose for its type is kind of boring, but like for introducing a new type into a gen,
I was gonna say it's the first time that this type is in the generation, so it makes sense. Lauren looks kind of like Muck, don't y'all think? I mean, he's melting like one.
Yeah.
Galarian Slowking. How you feel about that one?
I would say both are B. I think both Slowkings are B.
Honestly, I feel like standard Slowking is like A, and then Galarian is B. Because like
I do like Galarian Slowking. I like how weird.
I just feel like it's not different enough, I guess, from standard Slowking.
I like his little cape though. His cool cape.
He does have a little cape, and that is good. That is good.
All right, we'll do B for Galarian Slowking and A for Johtoian Slowking. It's a whole new world we're living.
Yeah, that song is gonna be stuck on my damn head all night. All right, Mischievous.
Mischievous is B. Like I like her. She's okay. Like she's fine.
It's interesting that
you instantly know she's a ghost type. Like
yeah, I was gonna say it's interesting that Mischievous doesn't have a secondary typing though. It feels like it would have a secondary typing.
Dark. Like it seems like it'd be ghost dark. But
let's see. Unknown.
I don't know, D maybe. Like it's just it's the concept is interesting, but it's just not an interesting Pokemon to me.
Yeah,
like
you
lore
don't have any. You don't have any reason to use it like at all.
Like the lore behind it is better than it in the game. Like how it's basically atoms that Arceus has. Like Arceus uses unknowns to make the universe. So like whatever.
Wobbuffet is S tier. Look at him. Look at this guy. Just look at him. He's a classic.
I wouldn't give it mom.
It's
I'd
it also
say,
runs
like,
havoc in competitive scenes, which is why you don't see it much anymore. Counter, exactly.
yeah.
I can settle for A.
Yeah, hey, I like how it's basically just a punching bag. Like, it can't hit unless it's hit. Like, it's... And, it's obviously the comic relief in the anime, where it just pops out of its ball all the time.
I love him. He's great. And I mean, he's actually been useful in the anime occasionally. Giraffarig. I feel kind of A.
Yeah, my first instinct was like B, but yeah, I can go A. I like the giraffe psychic weird tail thing.
Yeah. And I know this wasn't incorporated into the final design, but like the initial design for Giraffarig was pretty fucking dope, where it had the second the second half of its body was like another Giraffarig, but it was like a dark type.
Yeah.
Pineco, I don't know.
Pineco, I'd say C. Like, it's just a pine cone.
Yeah. Fortress is not really that big in my brain either.
I give both C's.
They're just there. Now, Dunsparce. Let's talk about Dunsparce.
So I'd like Dunsparce design. Like, it's based off of that bee snake. So, like, Dunsparce has always been an interesting Pokemon to me, but it's just like you don't ever use it, and it's just it's like a gimmick kind, not gimmick in the sense of like Delibird, but it's just like a fun Pokemon to have. So I'd probably say, as far as translating a bee snake into a Pokemon with like his little drill tail, I'd probably give it a B.
I mean, it's also, if you look at it this way, people are sure going to use it a lot more now.
Yeah,
because of Scarlet and Violet.
But I don't even like its evolution that much.
How
so.
dare you? Its evolution is perfect.
It just has another little thing on the butt. Like, I really... Like, how you could not have made it a serpent dragon is beyond me.
I think whatever. At this point, like, because people... It's like... They basically gave it a shitty evolution for the meme, and I can respect that. I'll give him a B, though. Gligar. I like him.
Gligar is A for me.
It's funny, whenever I see Gligar, I always think it's a poison type.
It confuses you because its Pokedex entries are always talking about its stinger.
And it also, mechanically wise, it basically acts as a poison type. Like, it gets, Toxic Heal, I think it's called, where if it gets poisoned, it'll just heal.
I always thought it was Poison Ground because it confused the hell out of me because of the Pokedex entries.
Yeah. Mega Steelix is S tier. It's cool as fuck.
Yeah, I like its magnetic like crystals that rotate around it. It's a good Mega.
Standard Steelix is probably like a B.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's a decent example of the steel type,
like,
yeah. Snubble, it's kind of a D for me. I don't really like it.
I would say C. Like, I think it's cute, but I don't think it's really anything. Same with Granbull. I think they're both C's.
I just don't get how they're a fairy type, like at all.
Because they're pink. And they're also based off of. They were based off of a some type of Japanese mythos, but the fairy type didn't exist. I can't. I've seen a video about them before, where there are certain I forget the word that they classify them as.
Yokai?
Yeah, it's based on some sort of yokai.
Hisuian Quillfish is kind of a C for me because it didn't really do anything different. It's just colored different.
Right. It's disappointing in the sense that they just colored it and then made a different pattern on its tail.
Yeah. Standard Quillfish is probably like a low B for me. It's interesting.
Low B, high C. I think probably put it.
It's not the worst design. It's just one of those Pokemon you don't really use that often. Mega Scizor, I don't really like it that much. It's okay.
I like its weird chompy things, but mean, I'd probably give them both A's.
Mm.
I mean, I like Scizor.
It's not the worst Mega, but it's not one that I really tended to use. And I miss Mega Evolutions a lot, by the way. They were cool. Shuckle is S tier for me, because look at him. He's just a little guy.
I was gonna say A. Like Shuckle's weird little gimmick of being like the bug rock.
And
It's also very tanky.
He gets the berry juice. He makes the berry juices too.
Yeah, you're drinking Shuckle piss. So.
Shuckle piss. I don't think it's less Shuckle piss and more like it's fermenting it on like its like random body parts, like on its back or some shit.
Right.
I mean, I could see A though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Wow.
Let's see. Mega Heracross.
Honestly, Mega Heracross looks like a Digimon to me. Like it looks like
Kinda.
that one. Looks like that one Digimon. I honestly, B. I was just about to say B, and I think Heracross is an A. I really like Heracross.
Sam. I wish Heracross would have a little bit more to its line, but I mean, I guess a Mega is an okay alternative, though you can't use Megas anymore. So. Man.
Right. It's now that Scyther had an evolution, it's now like the counterpart to Pinsor.
Mm-hmm.
And I like normal Heracross better than Mega Heracross. So yeah, so B for Mega and A for normal one.
Hisui and Sneasler. Sneasel, not Sneasler. Hisui and Sneasel. I don't know.
I was disappointed in just like how we graded Hisui and Quillfish. It just repaints it.
Right. Oh, hey, Game Mangoes.
I'd probably give it a B, and then normal Sneasel, maybe an A. I think Sneasel looks cool.
Yeah, Sneasel is pretty cool.
And I don't get why it's an ice type, but whatever.
I don't get that either, but you know what? Also, High Precious Princess and Chevy Boy Caprice and Rocket Fuel Foreskin. Yeah.
Teddy Ursa, I'd give an A, and Ursa Ring probably a B. Like, I think Ursa Ring looks cool, but I just don't.
I don't know. I like Ursa Ring. Like, I feel like they both be A. Like, it's a bear, but it's kind of a badass looking bear. But to be fair, I also really like bears, so. What'd you say, B?
I said B. I said Teddy Ursa A and Ursa Ring B, but
we need like more. We need like middle sections for these damn things.
We need like a plus.
Like a plus or minus. We need to get like super precise. Slugma. Slugma is another one that I forget is a Gen 2 Pokemon.
It looks like a Gen 4 Pokemon.
To me, it looks like a Gen 3 Pokemon, but yeah, like it does not look like a Gen 2 Pokemon.
It looks like it's a pre-evolution that came in after Magcargo.
Mm-hmm.
I like the whole line, but they're just okay. I'd probably give them both either a B or a C. Like I just think they're fine.
They're cool, but it's meh. Swinub is probably a B. He's a cute little guy.
Swinub's a B. Yeah. Piloswine, I would say C. I don't really like Piloswine that much.
Yeah, I don't really like Mamoswine either. Like it's.
I'd say Mamoswine's probably like B.
I
like how fast it is.
Yeah. Galarian Corsola is S tier. I don't want to hear anything about it. It's so good.
The concept and the story behind it is good, so I would agree with that.
And its evolution is pretty fucking cool too. Yeah. It just makes me sad looking at it.
Right, it's bleached coral because of global warming. Like it's
like thanks, Pokemon.
It's based on, but at least in the Pokemon world, it's because it was eaten by Toxapex.
Yeah.
Like basically.
Standard Corsola. This cute.
A or a B.
Yeah.
This is one that I would put in the middle of A and B. Like I think it.
I'll probably put it with A because it's.
I think it's a cooler Pokemon now that it has a variant with an evolution. It's not just like if it were just by itself again.
Right.
You know what I mean? Game Mango's Spheal is until Gen 3. We're only doing Gen 2, so that'll be the next stream.
Yeah, Spheal is down here. He's right here, and that's I'm gonna put Spheal in S tier.
We already talked about this, I think, on the first stream that Feel was at.
Remoraid
Remoraid?
is probably a C for me, maybe B or C. It's not really that exciting.
Yeah,
I wish they kept their original concepts with Remoraid and Octillery.
those original designs look so much cooler because
Like Remoraid
Remoraid
was a
looked more like
gun.
a gun.
He was a fucking gun.
Yeah, right. And then Octillery looked more like a tank. Like it had a helmet and like treads.
Yeah.
Like it was really cool.
But now,
I'd say the full line is maybe C. I think both
Yeah.
of them are C.
I like Octillery, but meh. Delibird.
Bird,
He's
he's
cute.
cute. B.
Yeah, he's a little Santa Claus bird. Which it took me forever to realize he's supposed to be Santa Claus, and I'm like, oh.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why it took me so long, but I was just like, oh, it's Santa Claus, okay.
He's basically hitting you over the head with a sack. Like how do you not? Mantine I liked better as a 2D sprite because, you know, it had Remoraid with it.
Yeah, now it doesn't, which is weird.
Kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I'd say C. I
Like
think it's just a Pokemon that over time has sort of lost
its shine.
Yeah.
Skarmory is an A for me. It's
yeah,
cool
it's
as
an A.
fuck.
Skarmory's cool. Yeah, Skarmory's super cool.
And it's one of the Pokemon that has green on its shiny sprite that doesn't look awful.
Yeah. Houndour and Houndoom, I think, are both A's. Mega Houndoom, I'd probably give a mom, just because it's so fucking cool.
It's so badass. Like it's the concept. Like you can tell it's supposed to be like a Grim Reaper kind of thing.
The only Mega that really makes sense for it to just add spikes to it. Like,
yeah,
you know
really.
what I mean? Like, it makes a lot of sense.
Kingdra's kind of a C for me. It's meh. It doesn't really like. It just feels like a bigger Seadra.
Oh, I like Kingdra. I would say A. So if we split it, I guess we give it a B.
Yeah, I don't hate Kingdra, but I'm
I like
just
its floral like head and stuff and back. Like I think it looks cool.
I just don't get why it's a dragon type.
It looks like a dragon.
No, it fucking
They
doesn't.
needed another dragon.
That's
for this.
true. That's true. Fanfi is A tier. He's cute. Look at him. Look at this little guy.
Oh, Fanfi and Donphan, I would give moms. They're fucking awesome.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, I agree with you. They are up there with fucking mom.
Fanfi and Donphan has been shafted for far too long.
I mean, they're not anymore.
I know. I just mean just being in games. Like they're hardly ever in games.
Right.
Like you have a 2-stage line that's cool, just like Skidoo and Go-Goat are awesome Pokemon, and they weren't in a game since Gen 6 until now.
Which is
like,
fucking ridiculous, because they are pretty good. They're also, like, pretty solid, like, just competitive-wise. Cool. They're cool, yeah.
I love climbing up a mountain and just seeing, like, a whole bunch of Go-Goats running around.
Porygon 2. What did we put Porygon at? We put it at A, didn't we?
Yeah, Porygon 2.
It's probably a B.
That's a B. Like I think it's good. Like B is like it's good.
Yeah, B
is
like good, but could be better. A is like pretty good design that you can't really think of like how else to change it, and then A is like top tier design, or S is top tier design. I can't fucking talk. Jesus Christ. Let's see.
Or C.
Sailors,
always.
Yeah.
He was more mystical when Johto came out. I'm like, oh, cool, deer Pokemon, but it's just nothing. I mean, it's cool now with Weird Deer, but it's still a C.
Yeah. Where did we put Flareon? Hold on. J-Rob wants to know where it's at. Is it in B? Yeah,
Probably.
It's in
B. Right. It was the only one we put in B or no, we put Umbreon in B too, I think. But it was just, I just find it like Vaporeon and Jolteon just look so much better than it. Like Flareon was always the odd man out of like the gen.
I think it's because like its fur doesn't look. Yeah, its fur doesn't look enough like fire to me.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly right. Like Jolteon are yellow spikes, and Vaporeon freaking has scales and a tail, which is awesome. Smeargle B. I think it's just fine. I think it is a good concept.
Yeah.
Gimmick.
Tyrogue, meh. I don't really like it. It's like a C for me.
Tyrogue C, and Hitmontop, now that it stands upright, is a C for me, just because they destroyed my boy. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
Hitmontop is so cool in 2D, spinning on its head.
I do like now how, like, okay, listen, I don't like how it's standing on its like
Oh,
2 feet.
listen.
Look here, listen. I do like how he like dances though when he's like in his idle stance. It's like fun to
And then
watch.
Aquavel can now dance together.
Yes, I still need to find a Quaxley. Who has
Yeah.
Quaxley?
Yeah, who has a Quaxley they could give us so we could breed and get it for our decks?
I want a. I was so. I
We have
actually
a bunch of Fuecoco. We have a bunch of Fuecoco. Cocos. Eggs. I have like 20, so if somebody has a Quaxley, please let us know.
Jinx, or Smoochum. That's how little.
See?
That's how little I care about it. I just called it Jinx.
Yeah. Ellie Kid, Magby, I think are A. I think they're awesome pre-evolve forms.
Like he's a little plug, and then
Magby's just like a little fire duck. Maybe B for Magby, but it's still
good. Yeah.
compared to Ellie Kid, I'd probably have to now give it a B though. I think Ellie Kid's so cool.
Miltank.
Actually, give it a D because of Whitney. Put it down there, D, right now.
Wait, who?
Whitney.
Oh my god.
Fucking rolling out on us when we were 6 years old, destroying us,
I'm
ruining our lives.
I literally never had a problem with Miltank, so I'm putting it in C because it's a cow.
It's like that. Yeah, that's fine. It's like Whitney was always a problem because like as a kid, you never used status moves and stuff.
Right.
It was always you always just had attacking moves on your Pokemon, so like you can never set up properly or do anything. So if you fuck up on Miltank, like it just rolls through your team. So.
Blissey. Blissy's cute. I like Blissey. It's probably also a B for me.
Yeah.
It's not too much more advanced, but I think it's a nice addition to the line.
I think the Beasts are all S's. I think they're really
Yeah.
cool. They look legendary. Like they look real cool.
Okay, so what do you, I'm curious what your answer is going to be. What animal do you think the Beasts are?
An animal, like what they're based on.
Yeah, like what kind of animal do you see when you see them?
It's a mix between a cat and a dog. Like Entei is more lion-like, and Suicune is kind of like wolf, sort of fox.
See, it's
like...
interesting. I ask that because there's so many people online who are like, yeah, the legendary dogs, and it's like, when were they ever called
Oh,
that?
I never call them a dog. They're the beasts. They're ambiguous. Like Raikou
It's very clearly a saber-tooth.
very clearly a saber-toothed cat. Like, for these are very good legendaries. Like they tie a theme together of being beast, and they have like those different, like, you know, you have fire, lightning, or excuse me, electricity, and then you have Suicune water and shit. Like it just like looks cool.
Yeah.
And I like their cape and everything, and it's just awesome.
Like they're like
all the legendaries from this gen are mom tier, by the way.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Let's see, Larvitar. He's a little baby, and I love him.
Larvitar is probably A.
I feel like Larvitar is A. I feel like Pupitar is B. And then Tyranitar is S tier.
Yeah, I don't like Mega Tyranitar though.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just like I said, it's just spikes. So I'd probably honestly give that a B, like Mega Tyranitar.
And then Lugia and Ho-Oh are just they're cool as fuck. So
yeah, they're sweet. Put those up there.
These fellers.
And Celebi, Celebi is so. If people who are in the chat right now, if they're not as old as me and Cybersqueak, the mythical Pokemon from like Gens 1 through 4, they were so mystical because you could never get them.
Because you had to, most of the time the events to get them were like
you go in Japan.
Yeah.
Like you'd see, like, I remember like being in the grocery store and like being at the checkout aisle, and there'd be like a magazine with Celebi on it, and you're like, okay, so it's real, but like, how do I get it?
You can't fucking get it.
I give it an A. I think Celebi looks cute, like a little grass psychic. Like I think it's cool.
See, I love the mythicals, so it's more S tier for me.
Oh, throw it up there then.
Yes. Listen, it's a mythical. It's got to be S tier. And that's
All right.
that's Johto.
Gen 2. Yeah, so a lot of them were just B. We were just like, yeah, B. Yeah. B.
So here's a quick look through of what we did so far. This list is going to be very hard to look through at some point.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really stacked.
Really, the only D that we gave was unknown.
Yeah.
A few
just
C's.
like, meh.
Decent amount of C's. I know you hoes didn't put Cloyster in B, not the pussy diagram Pokemon. A plus design!
We talked about that, Gangos. Don't you worry about that.
Oh my fucking word. Well, let me get...
You have our stuff ready?
Can you send me yours again? Because it's been a while in our conversation.
Yeah. You know, I can probably just send you the one that has all 3. Wait, never mind. Hang on. Let me... Hang on.
Hang the fuck on, precious.
I can't breathe. Hang on. Like the way Lauren says that in the Night from Hell. Very funny to me.
Alright, let me pull mine up.
Yeah, okay. You can unveil yours first.
Okay.
I gotta catch my breath. Hang on. Lauren, are you crying? Yes.
Yes. Alrighty. Let's get started. So, our theme for this week, well, I guess
these are regional birds, right?
Yeah, so we did regional birds, and our typing was flying rock. So, I figured I live in Maryland, and my region seems to be like a Maryland-inspired, like South-inspired region. Fuck it, Oriole. We're doing Orioles, bitches. So this is Boreal. He's stage 1. He's a little guy. It's the dugout Pokemon. Baseball.
Very nice.
This Pokemon spends most of its time foraging for rocks and sticks for its family. It has special pockets in its feathers for holding material, but often young Boreal can be found by the trail of stones and pebbles that fall behind it. Okay, don't do a Baltimorean accent, please. Their songs... Stop it. Their songs can be compared to a crowd roar during a game, and while they can't play, they are tutored by pictured relatives, which pictured is the next form. It's the pitching Pokemon, and it's now a flying rock type. And if y'all haven't noticed, the shinies are purple because, you know, Maryland has 2 bird teams, so I was like, fuck it, we're gonna do both bird teams in this reference here. This Pokemon's feathers are extremely hard, allowing it to catch high-speed objects safely. Surprisingly, these feathers are also flexible. Pitchers fold their feathers into a catcher's mitt and are skilled enough to play more intense games. While they can also bat, they're more comfortable pitching and mentor young Boreal with catching and throwing techniques. Oh yeah, I didn't read the ability for Boreal. He's got Keen Eye because he's a little bird. He's a little bird guy. No.
Yeah, regional birds all start with Keen Eye, basically. So.
Pitchard has Bulletproof though. Protects the Pokemon from some ball and bomb moves because I'm like it's a fucking pitcher. Like it can handle like that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then the final evolution, I'm pretty proud of this one. I like this one.
Yes, it's awesome.
Veterine. It's the Major League Pokemon.
Hey, who came up with that name? Who came up with Veterine?
Probably a soy boy cuck.
That's right.
It's the Major League Pokemon.
So awesome.
The most skilled of their line, the strongest veteran lead their families in games. Games decide territory, leading to seasons of daily games every year. When a new group of veteran reach maturity, the leader will instruct them on how to form their own bats, and they keep these bats with them for the rest of their lives. So I actually gave them a new ability. Its ability is called Mega Shocklockamon. Its ability that I gave it is Home Runner, and it's basically like Bulletproof, where it protects from ball and bomb moves. However, it will reflect 50% of the damage back. So a little broken, but it's only taken 50% of the damage. So
starters and regional birds and stuff, they're kind of supposed to have a little bit of an advantage. Make you use them.
All right, let me pull up yours.
Kind of came in reverse order, so.
Okay. Yours are cute. Look how cute it
So I
is.
really like Puffwing, so my first one. So I think I want to change it to just flying type too, because the point of its evolution is that it gains the rock type. So this is Puffwing. So it's based on Puffin. So it's kind of so my region of Aho is supposed to be west of Unova, which is the actual Pokemon region based on America. So the Pacific Northwest, like West Coast Pacific, is where like there's puffins and stuff. So I wanted my regional bird to be puffins, and they live on like rocky cliffs and stuff like that. So Puffwing, the Pebblewing Pokemon. Puffwing, originally its name was Puffling, but I changed it to Puffwings, and I didn't change it in the description. So Puffwing are hatched in nests built into the coastal cliffs of western Avaho. Their thick, fluffy feathers keep them warm from the harsh winds. They must learn early how to traverse the steep, rocky terrain around their nest. One of the first things young Puffwings do is look for a pebble. This pebble will be the most important thing to them. It is used for many things from eating to courtship. They often keep their pebble tucked in between their wings on their head or tucked in between their head or their wing. Puffwings will grow depressed if their pebble is taken away, only cheering up once reunited.
That's so fucking sad.
If you've read a lot of actual Pokemon descriptions, they are kind of sad. So the idea is like if you've ever seen how like penguins like it's this whole line is like a mix of puffins and penguins. So like penguins do courtships with like rocks and stuff. So that's kind of what gave me the idea to do. Yeah. So its ability is also keen eye. Prevents other Pokemon from lowering accuracy because it's a bird type. So, but I think like I don't mean to be like cocky or whatever, but I feel really good with Puffwing. So
I mean, look at it. It's a cute little guy. He looks like a bird, like a regional bird Pokemon.
I thought he looked real cute. So the next one is Puffle. So upon evolution, Puffwing's pebble has become infused with its feathers, making them as hard as the cliffs that they live on. Puffles are very headstrong, typically wandering off looking for battles with wild Pokemon or passing by trainers. Its rock-like feathers help protect it from the harsh weather of its coastal home. Although weak to water, this does not prevent them from quick dives to catch any fish near the surface. Puffle's feathers are sought-after items as they are believed to be good luck charms. On rare occasions, you may see a cougar displaying one on its tail.
Ooh, callback!
That's from if you've seen the first thing. That was my cougar is my steel fairy type Pokemon. So I gave it the ability Overcoat, so it protects it from weather in battles. So like your snows, your hail, your sandstorms and stuff like that. And the point is that because it's rock flying and it's supposed to be kind of statue-like in that it can live in these cliffs with like harsh water and winds and all that stuff, Overcoat kind of made sense for it.
Yeah.
That's Puffle. That's the middle stage. And then my final stage is Puffolder.
He becomes a big bitch.
Oh yeah, so I like Puffolder. So it's Puffin and Boulder combined. So Puffolder, the rock bird Pokemon. Puffolder's beaks are tougher than stone. They use them to chip nests into the side of rocky cliffs. Once the eggs are laid, female Puffolders venture off in order to find food, while the male Puffolders watch over and incubate the eggs, often fending off Colinx or Avaho Ekans looking for a quick meal. Puffolders have become experts in navigating the cliffs that they live on, often seen sliding down hills on their stomachs. While they can fly, they prefer to slide everywhere when able.
I love that, just sliding along on their bellies.
Yeah, so that is a Puffolder.
Thanks, I fucking love it.
Overcoat. So yeah, so it's funny like Cyberspeak and I will like draw stuff, and then like the other one will always be like, I wish I thought of that. Like, it's just like when, especially when you're an artist drawing stuff, you think your shit sucks. So
right.
it is like I'm like, why did I not think of that? But
I do enjoy how we still have like different ideas. Like we've still
different
been
things.
making different ideas, and I'm sure with the one that we're working on now, we probably have different ideas for it too.
Yeah, I can't wait for that too. Like, to kind of do these all differently. Do I have the? Where's the ones? I like it. I had them. I had those the stuff where we had them all in order, like so you could see them all next to each
Oh
other.
right, hold
Hang on,
on.
hang on, hang on. Here's mine, and because you did it too. Where's yours at? I can find yours. Hang on. Hang on.
Hang the fuck on, baby. Yeah, it really helps to show like the progression.
Shit, where's your? I'm like on my coffee table and my mouse doesn't work because it's like a aisle. So.
Ghost of Tony Farmer says Puff Holder can slide on D's nuts.
Right.
Yeah, well.
I can't find yours in here because you sent me them.
Let me see. Baby, what the fuck?
Dude, what the fuck? Because I sent you the silhouettes of them. Wait, okay, wait. Yeah, because you got them after me. I was looking up like when. Okay, here it is. Here it is.
Oh hells yeah.
Okay, here we go. Okay, there's yours. So yeah, so that's my line. You know, going up.
And you can
Yeah.
really you can see like the progression. It's a good progression. Like I very much dislike when Pokemon don't really look like what they evolved from.
Mm-hmm.
So like this looks nice. I like this. I love him so much. Look at him. He's so small and adorable. I love him.
I really wanted to make his head feathers like a bit bigger and fluffy because, like, if you've noticed, like little kid Pokemons, they're supposed to have like bigger features. Like it's almost like he's wearing his like parents' hat or something.
Yes,
Like,
look at him.
that's what I like doing with like smaller Pokemon to make them look cuter.
And then fucking Puff Holder looks like he could fuck your shit up.
Yeah.
Mine are alright. They just play baseball. They don't even fucking watch baseball.
I mean, Veterine is cool, like super fucking cool. Like it's just like even when I saw the silhouette, like the line art that you did of it, I was like, God damn it!
Cyber Squid
like-
did it again.
Like it's just yeah, it's just so cool looking. Especially like it has like the backwards cap with its feathers.
Yeah.
It looks like on its knees. Are those supposed to be catching pads or?
Yeah.
Is that
They're just
yeah.
little pads, yeah. Yeah.
so like?
Yeah.
Yeah, like they had the little Boreal has the little rocks in its kind of feathers, and it has its little almost looks like its little jersey on.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. I wanted to make him look like he was just like hanging out in the dugout, just being like a little homie.
Yeah, so those are our regional birds. So I just gave Cybersweek and I the prompt for next week. So, stick tuned. So we'll be doing Hoenn next week, and then unveiling a new little challenge that we do for each other. So.
Oh boy. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna link to Cornville stream real quick. Give me a second. Keep the chat entertained.
It should start like 45 minutes, I think.
Something like that.
Cornville is going to have the worst most on tonight. So I think they are doing a robot call. Yeah, because the stream art is the false in our stars with the robot. So Ian West will be doing a robot call together. So
hold on. Let me
yes,
figure it.
yes, Gangos, we will be doing it next week. We were gonna try, like, we wanted to do this before Scarlet and Violet came out, but then it just sort of we ran out of time, and then we were like, sort of started talking about drawing our own Fakemon. So we were like, why don't we just unveil them on stream? So we basically have a week to conceptualize, draw, and finalize like a Pokedex page for it. So it's like a fun, like, get your creative juices flowing. So
The juices.
if we do, I mean, right now, like as Cybersqueak can attest to, like if you read the Pokedex pages that I just read, I already have like 6 other Pokemon done.
Yeah,
Just because
you fucking do. I'm like, okay.
Avaho and Ekans, like that's done. Like it just as I'm writing like lore for stuff, I'm like, oh, it'd be cool, like um Cool Link, which is a Pokemon you guys haven't seen yet, but like it's a little skink Pokemon because I wanted to make a fire skink Pokemon. So
yeah,
Alright.
well,
Well.
this was cool. Thanks a whole lot for joining me again.
Oh, well,
Yeah, well, you have anything else you want to say before we go?
nope. Probably hope to maybe stream some more and stuff like in the next couple of days, but it's also Thanksgiving, so we'll see.
Yeah, that's cute. If I don't see you guys before Thanksgiving, I hope all y'all have a great Thanksgiving.
Bye.